It's a pleasure to be here. I'm Santiago Figueroa, Chief Operating Officer of Palobiofarma, which is a biotech company dedicated to developing medicines for rare diseases. Today, I'll provide an update on our ongoing clinical trial for prader-willi syndrome, which is a project we are closely collaborating on with Dr. Assumpta Caixas and her team at PAC Hospital in Barcelona. So Palobiofarma is developing PBF-999, which is a novel oral investigational drug aimed at reducing hyperphagia in patients with PWS. And PBF-999 is a phosphodiesterase 10 inhibitor. This is a small molecule discovered by our team at Palobiofarma and is now in phase 2 of clinical development. We believe in the potential of this drug to become one of the first oral treatment for the long-term control of hunger in this rare disease. And this potential was also acknowledged by FDA and EMA by granting us an orphan drug designation for PBF-999. Now it's, of course, our turn is on us to unlock the potential of this drug and turn it into reality. At Palobiofarma, we're fully committed and we have heavily invested in advancing this therapy. This is our top priority. We are working now hand in hand with regulatory authorities, thought leaders, patient advocates, and investors to design a pivotal trial that meets the stringent regulatory requirements for a new drug approval. And we have set ourselves a very ambitious goal to initiate the pivotal phase 3 trial next year. But now let's focus on the current status of the ongoing phase 2 study. This study is being conducted in the PAC Hospital in Barcelona by the leadership of Dr. Assumpta Caixas. This is a group that is very well known within the PWS community. We at Palobiofarma are very proud to sponsor this trial, which is also supported by the Foundation of Prader-Willi Research and the Spanish government. The study is a double-blind, placebo-controlled, two-way crossover study where patients are randomized into 2 treatment sequences. One starts with PBF-999 for 1 month, followed by a washout period and then placebo for 1 month, while the other sequence reverses this order. After the randomized period is over, patients can choose to continue in a 3-month open-label treatment with PBF-999, where they're sure they're receiving the investigational therapy. Now, the primary objective of this study is to evaluate the safety and tolerability of 2 different dosing regimens of PBF-999 in patients with PWS. Additionally, we aim to assess the drug's impact on hyperphagia, behavior, body weight, and metabolic parameters. We are using the HQ-CT score as our main instrument to assess changes in hyperphagia, but we are also using a caregiver global impression of change scale as a supporting tool. We are also monitoring behavior by tracking temper tantrums and also with the help of a caregiver global impression of change scale. Now, in this phase of the study, we are investigating 2 dosing regimes of PBF-999. The first cohort of 10 patients received 40 milligram daily dose, and they already completed treatment last April. Now, the second cohort, which is now fully recruited, is testing a dose of 40 milligram twice daily. And the treatment of this cohort is expected to conclude this year. We're also planning 2 additional cohorts, 1 adolescents cohort, and then when we finish this one, a children cohort. And these cohorts also have the objective to help us fine-tuning the dosing regime that we're going to use in the upcoming phase 3 study to achieve the optimal benefit-risk balance. Now, this slide that you see here outlines our clinical plan for Prader-Willi syndrome over the next 2 years. This year, we aim to complete the second adult cohort, as I said before, and we want to initiate the adolescent cohort. Next year, we plan to report on the results of the adult cohorts, so please stay tuned to that. And moreover, next year, we hope to complete the adolescent cohort and maybe start also the children cohort. But more importantly, although it will be very challenging, we have set ourselves the goal of kicking off the phase 3 study in 2025. So as you can see, next year will be an incredibly busy year for us, but we are actually very motivated because we are confident that these efforts will bring new hope to patients and family living with Prader-Willi syndrome. And with that, thank you very much for your attention, and I'm happy to take any questions you may have.